At this time, I want to introduce Cameron Sanders. Cameron is our Student Government Association president. He represents his peers very well, respected not only among his peers, but among all people at Tulsa Community College, to the extent he has that network. He was one of the speakers at graduation. Chancellor Burridge had an opportunity to see him there, and he will be transferring from here. I'm going to let him tell his story. I'm not going to tell too much of his story before he gets up here. But Cameron, you want to come on up and talk to the Regents about your experience at TCC?
I want to start off with a good joke. I've been working on a few for several weeks. Since I had the opportunity, I thought I would test them out while I was leading a Zoom call last week. Not one person laughed at my jokes. So for that reason, I'm so happy this meeting is live and not virtual, because it appears I'm not remotely funny. Oklahoma State Regents, it is an honor to speak with you this morning on behalf of the TCC student body and to share my personal experience as a TCC student. I graduated from Regent Prep, a small private classical Christian school in Tulsa. The academic rigor at Regent Prep is extremely challenging, but even more rewarding. Coming from a school with such high academic standards, I was not certain what to expect in college. On my first day at TCC, I settled into the seat of my first class, Honors English Comp 1. Within minutes, I found myself in awe of the professor as he reviewed his goals and objectives for the class and led us into a deep dive into Norse mythology. The professor reminded me of one of my favorite teachers at Regent Prep. I knew the class would be challenging, but at the same time, the small class commitment of the professor and the challenging coursework reminded me of the academic rigor I was accustomed to. This professor was one of many outstanding professors I've been blessed to learn from over the last 2 years at TCC. In a little over a month, I will graduate from TCC with an associate's degree. In these 2 years, I have completed 75 credit hours. That is an average of 18 hours per semester. That was possible because of the Tulsa Achieves Scholarship Program, which pays for 63 credit hours. TCC's commitment to removing financial barriers through the Tulsa Achieves program allowed me to focus 100% of my efforts on my education and leadership development. When I transferred to UCO in the fall, I will have completed 2/3 of my bachelor's degree debt-free. I'm blessed to have parents who taught my brother and I to strive for excellence in everything we do. Growing up, my father would ask me, "Do you know what it takes to be average?" Absolutely nothing. He taught us that it takes only this much to be above average. And when you add just a little more attention and effort, that can lead to something extraordinary. And who wants to be ordinary, right? I mean, look at my hair. Hardly ordinary. But don't let it fool you. Behind these golden locks and good looks, there's a TCC honor scholar, president of the Student Government Association, senator of TCC's Oklahoma Intercollegiate Legislature, TCC True Blue lead, and a pretty decent jazz guitarist. See, I told you there was humor coming. Seriously, I don't say all this to boast. I say this to point out that at TCC, all students, had the opportunity to do extraordinary things, learn from extraordinary professors, participate in extraordinary activities, and ultimately become extraordinary leaders and members in our community. As I close, I hope that I've impressed upon you the importance that TCC serves in our community. I stand before you today proud of my choice to attend TCC, proud to provide my personal testimony, and proud to serve as an example of TCC's mission to empower students to become today's leaders, to leave here better than we arrived, and to equip us with the tools to better serve our communities. Sometime in the near future, Lord willing, I hope to have the awesome privilege of standing in front of you again. I hope that day, however, I may be asking for your vote as governor, senator, or some other leadership role for our great state of Oklahoma. Can you imagine? That will be an extraordinary day. And I have TCC to thank for providing me with a strong foundation in education, leadership development, all of the great things still to come. Thank you, Dr. Goodson, and thank you, Board of Regents.
Thank you.